Ambassador Kethavar adjusted his ceremonial robes as he entered the Galactic Council chambers, his 4 eyes scanning the assembled delegates with practiced disdain. The Zephyrians floated in their atmospheric pods, their tentacles writhing with impatience. The crystalline Vorthak representatives chimed softly among themselves, their harmonic frequencies betraying their amusement. At the far end of the chamber, hunched over a primitive translation device, sat the human delegation. Primitive was being generous, Kethavar thought. These bipedal mammals had barely achieved faster than light travel, still used combustion engines on their home planet, and had the audacity to request membership in the Galactic Confederation. The very notion was absurd. The matter before us, today, Kethavar announced, his voice amplifying through bioacoustic enhancers, concerns the application of species 7834H for full membership status. He paused, allowing the chamber's translation systems to convert his words into the 1,000 languages of the assembled species. As per Galactic Law Section 847.3, any species deemed technologically primitive may only be granted observer status, with full membership restricted until they achieve Class 7 civilization metrics. The human representative, a female named Sarah Chen, stood slowly. Her movements were crude, lacking the elegant flow of evolved species. "Honored delegates," she began, her words transmitted through their clunky electronic translator. "Humanity requests the standard evaluation period to demonstrate our capabilities." A chorus of harmonics, clicks, and pheromone releases filled the chamber, the galactic equivalent of laughter. The evaluation period was a formality, designed to let primitive species exhaust themselves attempting impossible tasks. "Very well," Kethavar announced. "Humanity will be given the standard challenge: neutralize a Level 5 threat to galactic security within 1 solar cycle. Should you succeed, the Council will reconsider your classification." 3 days later, long-range sensors detected the emergence of a void leviathan in the Kepler 442 system. These cosmic horrors, born in the spaces between dimensions, had been responsible for the extinction of 17 civilizations. Their crystalline exoskeletons could withstand any known weapon. Their psychic screams drove entire species to madness, and their ability to phase in and out of normal space made them nearly impossible to target. Perfect, Kethavar thought. The humans would witness firsthand why they needed the protection of more advanced species. The response from the human delegation was swift and puzzling. Instead of requesting assistance or advanced weaponry, Dr. Chen simply transmitted a set of spatial coordinates and asked all council vessels to maintain a minimum distance of 10 light minutes from the Leviathan. "Fascinating," murmured Scientist Prime Zakth of the Vorthak Collective. "They appear to have dispatched a single vessel. Scans indicate primitive fusion engines and basic energy shielding. This will be brief." The human ship, designated UES, Prometheus, was indeed primitive by galactic standards. It carried no exotic matter weaponry, no dimensional phase cannons, no psionic dampening fields. Instead, its cargo bay contained something the galaxy had forgotten existed: nuclear weapons. Crude, brutal, and utterly devastating fission and fusion devices that released energy through the simple splitting and combining of atomic nuclei. Captain Marcus Torres sat in the command chair, watching as his crew made final preparations. Around him, men and women from dozens of Earth nations worked with grim determination. They knew the galaxy considered them savages, barely worthy of notice. Today they would show these advanced civilizations what human ingenuity could accomplish. "Target acquired," reported Lieutenant Kim Patel from the tactical station. "The Leviathan is approximately 12 kilometers in length, heavily armored, and emitting massive electromagnetic interference." "Any sign it's aware of us?" Torres asked. "Negative, sir. It's treating us like space debris." Torres smiled grimly. That was humanity's greatest advantage. Everyone underestimated them. While other species had evolved beyond violence, developing clean energy and elegant solutions to cosmic problems, humans had spent millennia perfecting the art of controlled destruction. "Deploy Package Alpha," Torres commanded. The Prometheus launched a spread of modified nuclear warheads, each one a masterpiece of human engineering. These weren't the crude bombs of Earth's past, but precision-crafted devices that could channel the fury of stars into focused destruction. More importantly, they were equipped with quantum entanglement drives, a technology humanity had developed not through advanced physics, but through their unique talent for weaponizing everything they touched. The Void Leviathan finally noticed the approaching projectiles, its massive form phasing partially out of normal space to avoid them. But the humans had anticipated this. As the creature shifted between dimensions, the quantum-entangled warheads followed, maintaining their connection to their target regardless of what plane of existence it occupied. The detonation was visible from 3 star systems away. When the light faded, the Void Leviathan was gone. Not defeated, not driven away, completely obliterated. Even its extra-dimensional components had been scattered across the quantum foam, ensuring it could never regenerate. The galactic communication channels fell silent. In the council chambers, Ambassador Kethvar stared at the sensor readings with all 4 eyes. The readings had to be wrong. Nothing could destroy a Void Leviathan so completely, so efficiently. These humans had accomplished in minutes what the combined fleets of a dozen advanced civilizations had failed to do in centuries. "How?" whispered Scientist Prime Zakth, his crystalline form vibrating with incomprehension. Dr. Chen's voice crackled through the communication system, tinged with what Kethvar was beginning to recognize as dangerous amusement. "You asked us to neutralize a threat to galactic security. We did. We have 361 days remaining in our evaluation period. Would you like us to demonstrate our capabilities on additional targets?" The council chamber erupted in urgent discussions. Several species immediately began transmitting offers of alliance. Others requested detailed information about human military technology. A few, the wiser ones, began drafting formal apologies. Kethvar realized with growing horror that the galaxy had made a fundamental error. They had judged humanity by their technology, their social development, their peaceful intentions. They had failed to recognize that these primitive mammals possessed something more dangerous than any advanced weapon: the boundless creativity of a species that had climbed to the top of a hostile food chain, not through evolution, but through pure, stubborn ingenuity. "Motion to grant humanity full membership status," he announced quietly. The vote was unanimous. Later, as the human delegation prepared to return to Earth with news of their success, Dr. Chen paused at the chamber's exit. "Oh, and Ambassador Kethvar?" she called out. "That was just our opening move. Wait until you see what we can do when we really try." The galaxy had indeed underestimated humanity. It would not make that mistake again.